Hi everyone, how are you doing? Just wanted to hop on here tonight and do a training for you guys on how to set up your Facebook party groups and how to post in Cinchshare. It's super easy to do once you learn it, so I figured if I can give you a video and show you how it's done, it's easier than trying to explain it one-on-one and over the phone. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen. Awesome. Okay, perfect. So the first thing that you want to make sure is that you have two Facebook tabs open. One is going to be for the template party that you're using, and the other tab is going to be where you are going to create the new group. The template that you're going to use is probably going to be from a past party that you have done that month, one that your director or your recruiter has set up for you if they're helping you run your first couple of parties. So here I have Katie's party open. That's going to be my template. And then in the second tab, what you want to do is down on the left-hand side of your Facebook page, click on Groups. And then you're going to click on Create Group. And then we're going to name the group. So for this one, I'm just going to call it a sample show. And the next thing that you want to do, you're going to have to do is you're going to have to add people to the group for you. So usually what I first do when you're getting started is I recommend that that my new consultants add me to it right away. So go ahead and add your recruiter in that spot and click on Create Group. And now you've got your new group started. All right, the next thing that you want to do is you're going to upload a cover photo. And in this case, we're going to go back to you're going to click on the cover photo. I'm having a little trouble here. So you would click on the cover photo and you would go ahead and download that to your computer or your phone, whichever it is that you're using. And then you're going to go back to your new group and you're going to click on Upload Photo. And then wherever it is that you have that photo saved, I'm just going to put an old one in here because I don't have this new one saved. Put your photo in there and then click Save. All right, so cover photo is done. We're going to go back to the template. And in your template, you always want to make sure that you, or in your new groups, you want to make sure that you have a brief description of what the party is about. So here we gave the link to the party. We referenced that Katie's hosting an online pampered chef party. If you spend $75 or more, you get a free gift. Of course, we offer direct shipping. If you want to earn free products, we talk about hosting. And if you want to try everything out, we, of course, are offering the opportunity for them. So what we're going to do here is we're going to copy the description here. My cat, sorry. Go back to your new group and you're going on About. You're going to click to add a description. And then you're going to paste the information in there. Everything is there. The only thing you need to do now is go back through and make sure you change the information to your current host information. So here you'd be changing Katie to whomever the host is, the new party link, and anywhere else you need to change that information. Click on Confirm, and you've got your description in. Now you want to click on the left side here, click on Discussion. That's going to take you back to the main front page. of your new group. And then we're going to go back over to the template. And oops, click on discussion. All right, and now we're going to create our announcement. Our announcement typically, again, gives the host's party link information, a brief introduction of yourself, and what the guests can expect to happen during the show. So again, you would click on, I'll try it again. We'll click on, oh, there we go. So we'll click on the picture, and then I thought it was going to work. Download that to your computer or to your phone. And then you're going to copy the wording that's here. You're going to go over to your new show, and you're going to create a post. So we're going to paste the information that we just copied, and it automatically will default to the party link. So we're going to add a photo, and we're going to add the picture that we just saved on the computer. Oh. And then you're going to click post. And you've made your first post in the new group. This is what we want to call an announcement. This is important information. Again, it gives the party link so they always know exactly where they can find it. So we're going to make this an announcement. If you see right across from my name, there's a little drop-down caret here. You want to click on that. And we're going to mark it as announcement. And then you'll see it moves it into the announcement section. And then we're going to click on that drop-down caret again, and we're going to pin it to the top. So now anytime anyone goes to your new show, this is the first post that they're going to see. There it is. All right, we go back to the template. This party's a little bit in session. Let me just get to the bottom of it here. So we did the description, we did the announcement, and that's basically how you create your first show. Now, each recruiter, each director may do things a little bit differently with your pre-party post. I like to do them about a week before the party starts, and then I have my host start adding their guests. So in order to add your host to the show, over here on the right-hand side, you see where it says invite members, and you're just going to click inside that box, and you're going to add your host's name. I'll just add click, and you'll see down here that Bria has been invited to the group. Facebook has done some changes recently with groups where you can no longer just add people, just invite them. So once you invite them, I always send a message to my host letting them know their party is set up. I invited them to the group. They're going to need to click to join the group before they can start adding their guests. And I'll also send them the link to their group. The link to the group is up here in the search bar. So I just copy and paste that also into the message so it's easier for them to find it there. All right, so then your host can go in, they can start inviting all of their guests will start accepting things. I'm just going to go back to the template so I can show you where you can monitor where the guests are in the process. Over here on the left, you'll see where it says members. If we click on members, it's going to show us everybody that has already joined the group. Okay. Over here on the right, you'll see an invited box. And if you click on that, it's going to show you everyone that has been invited to the group but has not yet accepted the invite. And lucky for Katie, it looks like everyone she invited accepted. So that's awesome. But you would definitely see names of people that are invited that have not started or have not accepted the group yet. Okay. Back over in our new group, one really, really important piece that you don't want to forget to do is we want to make sure that we connect Cinchshare. Cinchshare is our third-party app that allows us to schedule our posts ahead of time. Facebook has done some really funky things, and they're not always happy that people are using a third-party app, but they do allow it to happen. We just have to make sure that we connect the two together. And the way to do that is right down here, the three dots, and it says More. And then you're going to click on Edit Group Settings. And then we're going to scroll down to where it says Apps and click on Add Apps. And then there's a whole bunch of different apps that are going to pop up. They're all in alphabetical order. Takes a little while to generate because there is so many of them. And then we're just looking for Cinchshare. So let's give this a minute to populate, and then we can find Cinchshare. And it's C-I-N-C-H share. Okay, so we're just going to scroll down. Find Cinchshare, click on that. And we're going to add it. And we're done. And then you can see right here that this app has now been added. So that means we can go ahead and schedule our post in Cinchshare. All right, so that's so easy, so super easy. There's a lot of steps in there, but once you create one, it's really easy to just keep going with it. And the more you do it, the more familiar you're going to be with it, and the faster you're going to get it done. So now I want to move over to showing you how to schedule posts in Cinchshare. If you go to cinchshare.com, this is the website. If you have not already done so, you're going to want to click right here to begin your free trial. Oops. And it's going to ask you if you want to continue to log in with Facebook. The reason it does that is because that's where we can post, and so they're all connected there. So anyway, you'll click on that. It'll see that you have not yet created an account. It'll have you create an account. You get to try this free for 7 days. When you do go in and when you do go in and create your free trial, there should be an area where you can put in the promo code. If you put in the promo code CINCH free, it's one word, CINCH, F as in Frank, REE, and that should add, I think, another 7 or so days to you being able to extend your free trial. Okay, so once we do that, oops. Just try closing this again. Okay. Once you sign up for your free trial, you're always going to be logging in with Facebook, so it's going to connect directly to your account. Click on Log In with Facebook, and it's going to bring you up to the schedule post area. The first thing that you need to do is you need to make sure that your party, your Facebook party, is connected to your networks in Cinchshare. And the way that we do that is over here on the left, the third icon down says My Networks. You click on My Networks, and all of the parties that you've connected with Cinchshare are going to show up here. You want to click the refresh button. It's going to take a couple seconds. It's going to refresh, and then we should be able to find our sample show. So this part is easy as well. It takes a little bit more time getting the first party set up, but once you get that first party set up, you can easily get future parties set up in probably less than 3 minutes. So, all right, it's done refreshing. We're going to scroll down here, and we're looking for the sample show. And here it is, sample pampered chef party, or sample show. Sorry, we did sample show. All right. What you want to do here is you want to change the heart from blue to black. That makes it a favorite. All right. And when you make it a favorite, it allows you to choose from that directly right away when we're scheduling the post. So after you change it to black, you can come over here and you can click on Manage Posts. Now, your recruiter, your director, whomever is helping you out with your first few parties can also send you the template that they use for their virtual parties. They'll send you a link for it. You click on the link, and it will open up in your saved folders. All right, you can see I have a bunch of them here. This is the prep ahead. This is the one that that my group is currently using. So, so if I would have sent this to someone on my team, they click on the link, it'll let them view it, open it up here in their saved folders, and then they can go ahead and start creating and scheduling their posts for their parties. All right, so the first thing, oh, I can read that. That's cool. All right, so scheduling a post. You want to click on the posts that you want to schedule for each day. Again, the first time that you schedule your posts, you're going to have to do them day by day. After that first party is set up, it's easy enough that we can just select everything, tell it when we want it to start. It'll schedule the whole party for you. So first thing that we're going to do here is my pre-party posts. I have 4 pre-party posts. I'm going to click on all 4 of them. And then up here in the top right, these 3 lines, I'm going to click on that. And we're going to click on batch post. All right, that brings us over to the batch post section. And then we're going to select the date that we want these to post. So we'll go with, we'll do it for today. You're going to select the party. So remember when we were in our networks and we found the sample show and we turned that heart from blue to black. When you turn it from blue to black, all of those favorite shows that you have now are in this area. So it makes it much easier for you to find them. So we're going to click on sample show, and we're going to tell it what time we want those posts to start. This one I'm going to go ahead and do at, give us a little bit more time, 8:40 p.m. You can change the time zone that you want it to post in. And then down here, you can select how often you want your posts to post. With the pre-party posts, I usually do those every 2 hours. And on that first day, I usually start them around 3:30 in the afternoon. But for sake of the training, I'm going to go ahead and start it at 8:40 so we can then pop over onto the Facebook group and you can see where the posts will pop up. So once you select your time frame, you can click on apply interval. And then over here on the right, you will see the first one is going to post at 8:40. And then each one after that is going to post every 5 minutes after that until it reaches the end of the posts that we've selected. Super easy. All right. You are obviously going to need to change some of the information here. So most of the information has somebody else's name in it. So your host names are going to need to be changed. The easiest way to do that is to click on the binoculars here, and that's our find and replace. This is probably my favorite button on this entire page because it makes it so easy for me to find the names. So let's see. Oh, Robin. Okay, so we're going to have it find Robin, and we're going to have it replace it with Tracy. We're going to click search, and then it's going to go through all of the posts that we've selected, and it's going to replace anything that says Robin with Tracy. So let's scroll down here so you can see that it did that right here. All right, once you confirm that it got everything, go ahead and click Update Post. And now if we were to click on that post, there you go. You'll see that it was all changed. All right, depending on your template, it's host names you may need to change. You may need to go in and individually change dates, things like that. So the easiest way to do that is once you're in your post, you can just go ahead and click on the first one. It'll pop up all of the information that's here. Confirm that it's correct or it needs to be changed. If you need to change it, you're going to click on Edit. And you're just going to change whatever information you need to change. Click Save, and then you're done. Click on the arrow, it'll take you to the next post, and the same thing here. So here we would need to change the date. Again, you click Edit, change your information, click Save, and you're done. And you can just keep moving all the way through on that. Now, once you have everything correct in the way that you want it, you can click on Schedule Batch. And now all those posts are ready and scheduled to show up in your party. All right. If we close up the Save button and click on Pending and Facebook, and then Facebook groups, and go down to the sample show, you'll see that those 4 posts here are scheduled. It'll tell you when they're scheduled. It'll tell you the time that they're scheduled. If you've scheduled your batch and you realize that you missed making a correction, missed changing anything, you can just click right on the pencil here. It'll open it all back up again for you. You can make any corrections that you need to make here. And then you can just click this scheduled post again, and it'll just take you back to the Manage Post section. It asks you if you want to go back to Manage Posts. You say yes. And it takes us back to where we started. So that's the basics of how to create and schedule your batches. So one thing to remember with this is once you start scheduling for several parties at one time, you need to make sure that you're scheduling your posts at least 3 minutes apart per party. All right, so for example, this one is posting at 8:40 p.m. If I have another party that I'm going to post for, I want to start these posts at 8:43 p.m. Okay? And that just has a lot to do with Facebook. You start hosting 4, 5, 6 parties a week. If you schedule everything at the same time, Facebook is going to read that as spam. and it's going to block those posts. You could end up in Facebook jail, which we don't want to happen. So that's the best way to keep that from happening, is to make sure that we separate the post and how frequently they are scheduled, right? So now, so you're going to go ahead and do that for, let me just go back into the save section so you can see it here again. You're going to go ahead and you're going to do that for each day that you have posts to schedule. And this is how you're going to do it for the first party. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. It really is super easy. In mine, I actually went ahead and I numbered each post, so it's easier to find. You know where the day starts, you know where the day ends. So let's move on to how we would schedule a party once that initial one is done. And the way that we do that is to go into the history, and again, Facebook groups, and you can pick an old party that you've done in that same month, so you make sure that you've got all the accurate posts in there. And one second to find one here. Okay, so now what this does is it populates all of the posts that posted for this particular party. This is an older party, so it's got everything in the history. All of these posts have now posted. The show is over. So now I want to use this very same template to schedule another party. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here on the right. I'm going to click on these three dashes. I'm going to click select all, and you'll see all of the posts have been selected. They're all red. And then I'm going to go to batch posts, and you see here there's 61 posts that we're going to schedule. And this is the super cool fun part that is going to save you so much time. It is going to schedule the entire party for you in one shot. This is amazing, guys. So we're going to select the day that we want it to start. We're going to tell it what time we want it to start. 8:44. 8:44 is fine. We're going to select the party that we want it to post to, the sample show, and then we're going to click apply interval. Now, because this party was used in the past, it's going to use that exact same interval of scheduling on this new party. All right. So, for example, we told it we wanted to start at 8:44. So now you'll see here it's automatically posting these every 2 hours. All right. And then the next day, it's going to start the posts at the given time, 3:49 p.m. And then you'll see it's posting every 50 minutes. So whatever interval was used on the party that you're selecting these posts from is the same interval that it is going to use on the new party. Super awesome. We usually run them at the same time, so this is not a problem. So you're going to go through here and Katrina. Okay. So we're going to do the find and replace again, and we're going to put define Katrina and change it to Tracy. Click on search, and it's going to search through all of the posts that we have selected that we're getting ready to post. Scroll down, you see it's making those changes. Let me scroll all the way down to the bottom and update the posts. And now it's made all of those changes. Now this is where, if you have anything else you need to change, any information, any dates, things like that, That's where you're going to come into this area here and you're going to click on the pictures. And you're going to go ahead and scroll through this way until you find the one that has the information you need to change, and then change that information. Again, changing information, you're going to click on Edit, change your information, and click Save. All right, once you've done making all of your changes, you can go ahead and schedule the batch post. And just that fast, we scheduled 61 posts, and your entire party is done for the week. So if you remember, for those of you who are newer, if you've been on our official first host or our first coaching call, we told you it's just as easy to run one party as it is to run 3 or 4. And this is exactly why it's that easy. Cinchshare has made it really simple for us to just keep scheduling posts quickly. So once that initial one is set up, you can schedule your parties in less than 3 minutes. So I certainly hope that that was helpful for you guys. I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. So I hope that helped you guys out a little bit, makes it a little less scary. I know when I first looked at Cinchshare, it was probably one of the scariest things that I ever looked at. I had no idea what I was doing, but been in it long enough now that it's so easy, and it's such a lifesaver because now we don't have to manually post in every single one of our parties as we go throughout the day. We can just schedule them and not worry about them, and then go ahead and check and comment on them as the day goes on. So again, hopefully that helps you guys out. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Messenger, on text, anywhere on our team page. I'm always available to help out. Ashley is available to help out. Your recruiter, your director. There's so much support here. If you can't get a hold of any one of us, go ahead and post right in the team page, and we will get you the answers that you're looking for. So again, hope that helped you guys out, and I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for your time.